So, Kelly, beyond these technical hurdles and things we should be watching out for, what are some of the other like structural impediments that you see that prevents, whether it's individual investors or institutional investors from coming into this market, and maybe what can we do to help that?
I think there's definitely still a lot of risk involved with digital asset, right? I think access, operational counterparty, those are being addressed with credible issuers coming to the market. I'm actually more interested in the investment risk because obviously Bitcoin people still consider it as high volatility, although it's probably the lowest among other type of digital asset. The biggest risk currently is, as I mentioned, a lot of crypto, other digital asset other than Bitcoin is really a bet on emerging technology. Right? But unlike equities, where you have a legal entity and the company is supposed to pass on revenues to the shareholders, in digital asset land, currently there is still no clear regulation on protocols that are actually generating revenue to pass on their revenue to token holders. And then probably some of you have heard of Clarity Act, which is really an effort in this new administration trying to actually give issuers a credible way of passing on the revenue to token holders through the definition of whether it's a commodity or a security. I think the whole industry is getting mature, right? And in the maturation process, the access issue and operational issue will first be addressed, but the investment risk is still being evaluated. It's a double-edged sword because on one hand, if you are not sure how to access or how to evaluate the risk, that means the risk has a premium attached to it. But eventually, with regulation coming in, with technology maturing, I view it more probably going to be very similar to the equity business.